What is up, my friends? Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Sessions with Rich podcast. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I drop these things every Sunday. Catch me on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and Twitter because I can post my episodes on there now. Um, this is, guys, I'm tired, but we're gonna make this shit work. On today's episode, friend of the show, this is probably like her fucking thousandth episode at this point. Goddamn, Jasmine, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. Yo, that's so exciting. It's been a minute since I've been on Twitter. I didn't realize. So you have like
Yes.
postable episodes there now?
Whole episodes. I'm so excited. I'm
Amazing.
so excited.
That's perfect.
That is perfect. I was a little shy at first because I'm like, I don't want to put my whole
Okay.
face on it. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's do it. But Jasmine,
Yeah,
I give you a mini red carpet for those who don't know you and those who do know you. Let us know who you are and what you got going on.
man. It always feels like a lot describing myself. I
We was just talking
I,
about this.
I do and experience a lot.
Yes, she
Um,
does. Yes, she does.
I guess the simplest way to explain myself is I'm just on a journey and a commitment.
Yeah,
Constantly surrender and learn about the self.
love this. This is a perfect explanation. And don't forget, gosh, she has a channel too on YouTube. It's called Jasmine
Yep.
herself.
Dude, I wanted to say the last episode that we did inspired me to get my YouTube started again because I just realized, like, dude, after we did the episode, I was like, I have so much more to say. So I was just like, let me just record myself talking and
Yeah,
post that instead.
I love it.
What's honestly special about my YouTube channel though is back in early 2019, like after my divorce, like I was literally pretty much at rock bottom. Like if there wasn't if there wasn't this glimmer of hope and light in my
Mm,
heart, like I would have been like straight up suicidal, which I
wow.
was then, but like
Yeah.
this time, like for some reason, like I think there was something bigger than me telling me to keep going because I've been through those
Mm,
times before.
yeah.
And I was so alone, dude. I literally no friends. Only my one best friend, Ashley, she is my ride or die. She has been through it all with me. But besides
Wow.
that, literally no one. Like to the point where when work finished, I wanted to stay at work because I was like, man,
Damn.
I have nothing going on. So I started the YouTube channel because I just needed to connect to something,
Yeah.
someone. So, and I knew no one was really gonna watch. Like, I'm just like this random girl posting videos of me crying and just like sharing my thought process about
Yeah.
everything. So I have videos. It's so insane to see the transition. Like 2019 version of me compared to now.
It's a flip.
Whole different person, dude.
Energy's lighter,
Yeah.
moving from the heart space, happy as hell, living your best life.
Yeah.
I love that for you. And it's a good timestamp too for you to go back and be like, I overcame this. And you can freaking tell that story too. Like, look,
Yeah, dude.
this shit ain't sweet.
I'm sure for all of us too, like even for you, like what were you up to in 2019?
I think I was still in college No, I was in my freshman year of college. I didn't have my spiritual awakening yet. I was figuring myself out. I was in that limbo of I don't resonate with this, whatever crap.
Mm.
Something else is more. And I think that either that year or that following year, I had my spiritual awakening. But before it,
Wow,
I was in a deep ass depression and anxiety ridden, and that shit is not fun.
same. That seems to be a common thing. I feel like anyone on this journey, it's like, dude, you have to go through the roughest shit ever to see the other side. And I'm constantly reminded, dude, like honestly, some of the brightest, most loving people I know have gone through the most horrific shit you wouldn't even think of.
Won't even know.
Yeah.
But
That's
then
right.
like go
Oh, go ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just so curious because I feel like we need more example of conscious parents.
Yes.
Because part of me always wonders, it's like, damn, I'm so grateful for everything that I experienced because I can appreciate where I am now. And I had to, I know I had to go through all that shit to
There's
be
no
here.
other way. There's no other way.
And I'm wondering, it's like, damn, so it's like, what's gonna happen? It's like if we have kids, like we're gonna be able to school them and put them onto all of this stuff
I
in a
think
loving way.
it'll wake them up a lot faster.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, do they need like
Mm.
what's their contrast journey gonna be like? Like, do they need to go through shit? Like, but hopefully even then, I'm sure everyone does. Like, we're all here for a reason to overcome something or learn and expand. But
Yeah, like what
I
would they
kind of
contrast even be?
I know, right? I was like, because I mean, I feel like with conscious parents, like they would have the tools and awareness to deal with.
Yeah, I don't freaking know. They miit feel alone at first. It'd probably be more of an alone. I think that contrast might be being alone at first because they can't resonate with other kids.
Yes. Whoa.
So even though it's a different struggle, it still impacts them because they're like, why is somebody like me? Why do they think I'm weird? Mom said that, God is real. What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, you're so right.
And then they can't talk about it freely, like, oh, we're consciousness in school, because they'd be like, you fucking dweeb. What do you mean with consciousness?
Yeah.
And they gonna take my kid put my lunch buddy. The fuck?
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
those little
Relating.
challenges. So it's I'm not gonna say harder. I don't want to script that. It's gonna be more of a opportunity to
Yeah.
pivot from feeling isolated in a world full of people under amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yeah.
you have to, and then it's a bigger contrast to them because they have to operate in unconditional love, which is tough for a kid because kids are mean as shit. No offense
Yeah,
if anybody got
dude.
kids, but they some mean motherfuckers. But probably just brings you closer to source earlier on than later.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like an outcast as a kid? Like, did you feel that disconnect? Like, I don't fit in anywhere?
I felt the disconnect whenever I went to church.
Okay.
The way I operate, I make friends with everybody, not like seeking it, but like my energy and my vibe just attracts
Yeah,
people.
I see that.
Um, so it was never a case of lonely. But however, I have noticed like as I continue on my journey, like be my authentic self, I don't resonate with the old timeline, old versions of friends and
Yeah.
whatever. And that's okay. And to be honest, I really don't care. Um, but it's just one of those things. But I felt alone at church because it just didn't resonate with me. I would sit there and I'm like, something in my soul is just because like I felt bad too. Like, why am I not resonating with this? Like everybody else is clapping, cheering, and having the Holy Ghost and shit, and me, I'm just sitting here like, when am I leaving? And then realizing that my higher self was like, no offense to anybody who's religious. Uh, this
Yeah.
doesn't resonate with us. We understand that we are consciousness and that we create our reality. Let's pivot.
Yeah. And even as a kid, like I didn't resonate, but I had no idea about consciousness. I just knew I was just like, bro, this is bullshit on some level.
Come on,
Not that
man.
not that religion is bullshit, because I think it's absolutely beautiful. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like we're all being led to the same thing. It's just how committed are you to the
Yo,
actual embodiment of it.
I noticed this on Twitter. A lot of the spiritual community is regressing back to a former consciousness.
Mm.
And I'm like, what is going on? And I had to think deeply. Were you were you just regurgitating things that you read and received and you didn't have a solid foundation? Like, for example, I had a ton of what the fuck moments this year that a normal person who doesn't understand the reality, they will fold and they will go towards God because it's a safety blanket, just out of default, versus someone who has a concrete knowing and proof that I create this.
Mhm.
I know why this is happening. So I'm able to trust that faith and knowing. And I think that some people just crumbled and just like, nah, this doesn't feel safe anymore. I'm gonna go back to my safety blanket. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah. Whoa.
Because especially like the thing about the pandemic, like if I'll tell you, like me and you was operating on a, we not subscribing to this very base shit. We switch timelines. We're good. Other people, death is a scary thing, and so they're not gonna hold on to the spiritual aspects of things. They're gonna go back to praying and going to church, which is fine.
Dude, that blows me away. I have to admit, the concept of fearing death.
Cause think about it. Like, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I guess because just like for me personally, it's like honestly, I've been suicidal. I've tried to commit suicide.
Same, yeah, same.
So the fact that I faced death head on multiple
Hmm.
times, and I seeked it out. So right now, it's like my relationship has transformed and become so beautiful with death that,
Yeah,
and it's like to the point where it's like I so like I try to live my life literally. If I died in this exact moment right now,
I'm good.
I'm totally content
I'm,
with
I'm
life.
good.
I'm so happy with like what I've done and accomplished so far.
Because you've
So I
done
guess
a lot.
yeah, you too.
And like the work that like you have timestamps so people can go back and listen to your stuff. And then I think too, I don't know. I had a ego death, well, one of my ego deaths. When I was in my grandma's kitchen and I had the big ass butcher knife to my wrist and I was slitting my shit. And my higher self said, if you do that, we go come back again and play this over again. And I was like, damn, bro, what you mean? So you can't
That
es- you can't escape it.
dude, that scared the shit out of me. That's
It's
what made me re-question everything. I was like, fuck, if
what do
this
you
isn't gonna like,
mean?
this isn't gonna solve anything.
No, you taking the easy way out instead of facing your shit.
Yeah. I don't, this is so fascinating for me. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before. One of my favorite books that an Oracle reader actually recommended to me, it's
Mm,
called Your Soul's Path. And then
your
there's another
soul's
one, but dude, it's fantastic. If you're into Dolores Cannon, you're gonna
Oh, you
fucking love
know
it.
I love Doors Cannon. Your
Yeah.
Soul's Path. I still got to read
Robert,
that Magenta book. That I
The
haven't
Master of
finished
the
that book.
Matrix,
Yeah.
and you're gonna love it.
Oh, I still got to finish that.
What I love about books is like when they put into words information and knowledge that you know, but you just never seen laid out
Yeah.
straightforward, you know?
Especially when it's broken down in such a concrete way that you can resonate and understand it. It's not like your consciousness in my replies. Like it's
Yeah.
examples.
Yeah. But Magenta Pixie's cool, Masters of the Matrix, because that was the first time I felt like she combines Abraham Hicks, Dolores Cannon. I remember there was one other teacher that
Mm.
I was thinking about. I was like, whoa, this is like everything in one right now.
Because if you think about it, like we all saying the exact same things, but we breaking it down in our
Yeah.
perspective
Yeah.
so it resonates. Like we all saying the same shit.
Which is so beautiful. And I think that's why it's so important for everyone. If you ever have a calling or an impulse to share,
Yeah.
like please do it because someone needs your specific
Yes.
combination of
Yes.
words, ideas to have like a eureka moment or to change their life completely.
Even if it's just one person.
You know, my friend Corey shared this with me.
Shout out to Corey.
Um, Shout out to Corey, another GOT. He sent me a Bashar video, and Bashar was basically
Oh,
yeah,
you get me back onto him.
I love Bashar. But dude, that's partly why I started YouTube again too. It's like all of these different signs for me to start it.
Yes.
But Bashar was saying like, if you have the impulse to share your gift, we live in a world of duality and opposites. If
Yeah.
you have a calling to share your
Yeah.
gift, that means someone is already there waiting to receive it.
Mm,
This whole time, I guess like it was kind of being selfish in a way because I was like, oh, like I have this impulse to share, or like, hey, like let me just put my work out there or my ideas
yeah.
out. I and I think we play humble a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
maybe it's gonna reach out to someone, maybe it will help, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's for me. Nah, dude, like there is someone waiting
Yes.
for you to receive it. And like that just I was like, you know what? Okay, that's
This is
Not
my
that I need support.
confirmation.
Yeah. And it's just so beautiful to think about.
It's because it's similar to like you scrolling through TikTok, you're scrolling through Instagram. It's like that one message that you know is for you, and it's the same thing with other people who need your
Yeah.
message. It don't matter how
Yeah.
many views you get. It doesn't matter. The purpose is impact.
Yes.
Did I help somebody live a
Yeah.
different life today? Yes, cool. I'm
Yeah.
content.
And think about like how niche every message or content on the internet is. Dude, there's billions and billions of posts and
Yes.
content and videos. Like, what are the anyone who's listening to this right now, bro? Like, what are the odds you'd be listening to this out of like the infinite possibilities of anything you could be doing right now? You could be
This
watching ESPN right now, like listening to music. Like, no,
yes.
choosing to listen to this. Like, that's so special.
Damn, this is true.
Yeah.
I was chatting with who the hell was I chatting with? Oh, I've been recording so many episodes. I don't remember who the hell I was chatting with, but
I
I
see you've been
had
on a roll. I love it.
huh?
I see you've been on a roll. I love it.
I'm trying to load up if I move to the UK next week. By the time y'all listen to this, I'm already in the UK, but I'm trying to load. I got like 4 months worth of podcast episodes.
Nice.
I got a lot. So I'm like, we're good. Until I figure out this time zone thing and how to, navigate. Let me just load up on the catalog real quick. And we go that way. Damn, what was I going with that story? What was I going with that?
Um, you were chatting with someone.
Oh, I was chatting with about how long I've been almost it'll be this 3 years. This I don't even feel like I've been podcasting for 3 years. Three, bro. Three. Three.
3 años?
And then it'll be four next year.
Wow. Wow, dude. And then your 20th, 200th episode is coming up. By the way, I just have an impulse to share my idea for that. I don't
Yes.
think it's gonna work out quickly,
It'll
but
work out.
I think it would be super dope. Bro, you speak with, I feel like on some, there's a similar thread of the
Mhm.
type of people you choose to have
Yes.
podcasts with,
Yeah.
but it's so fucking different. So I think it would be dope as fuck to just like have a big ass group chat. Like
Yo.
invite all of your guests so far and see who can make it and
Yo.
we chat together.
Yo, that'll be dope as fuck. Okay.
The two episodes.
Is that like 6, 7
I'm
p.m.
not
on a
sure how.
fucking how would this even oh, this is dope. I would yeah. Damn. I'm hoping shit, I hope my book out by then. We'll see how this shit works.
How's
That's
your
a
book coming along?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't worked on it. I've accepted that when this thing comes out, it comes out. However,
Yeah.
with that same because this is similar to what we was talking about last episode about not waiting for the inspire action all the time, but actually
Hmm.
actioning it. So when I do get to the UK, I have all this up. I won't be working for a little minute, so I have months to put myself in this creative new timeline. So Andy challenged me. Shout out to Andy, bro. Andy challenged me in our last episode to create a course. I'm okay. I can use the time to do that. Work on this book. Work on my challenge because I can't smoke no more. So that's the real reason I can finally focus deep
Oh,
into.
wait, because you'll be in the UK?
I ain't got access to the green bud.
Wow, how are you feeling? Did that
I don't like it. I
Oh,
it ended like smoking a blunt after a long day. It ain't nothing like it. But I'm neglecting certain things, so it is good. And it ain't the end of the world. I can always smoke again, but I'm a
yeah.
smoker. I'd rather smoke than drink, to be honest.
Yeah. Dude, same. That's why it's like bro, like I'm not advocating this or recommending this, but it's like I'm so grateful vapes exist because like honestly that has helped just that habit of like seeing the smoke, having something in your hand.
Yeah, it's just something about holding it, hitting this little smoking
Yeah,
while you chilling. It ain't
yeah,
nothing
dude.
like it.
Yeah.
But also know
But
it's stopping me from channeling, so I need to buckle down.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry it's forced, but I think it sounds like you're appreciating the
Yeah,
opportunity you have
I'm
right
a
now. Like,
exactly, exactly. Now I know we gotta talk. I feel like every time we talk, you go on another Abraham Hicks cruise. God damn. We going to Hawaii now. Talk to us about this. How did this even freaking happen?
So,
And when did you
and
set
shout,
this intention? Because you set intentions like months
yeah, dude.
before.
Bro, this is actually a pretty cool story. So, not to sound like a flex,
No,
but
flex. Andy was flexing on his Porsche last episode. You better flex too.
he was in the Porsche.
He was flexing. I was like, hey, bro, you can flex on cash. Shit. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You earned that manifestation. Go crazy.
Yeah, dude, it just sounds so crazy saying stuff out loud sometimes. So it was like my first week in Bali. I'm on the beach and I just get a text from my really dear friend Carla, who I did the Costa Rica retreats with.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was just like on a high flying disc herself. So she was just like, I just put a deposit for the Abraham Hicks cruise in Hawaii for both of us. And I haven't been working in a few weeks by then. And my first feeling was just like, fuck, can I afford
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
And
How did you
instantly, and
pivot? How did you pivot from that thought though?
Carla instantly reminded me, she was just like, so much can change. Like, it's April. You have no idea what's going to happen in
That's
September
true.
and
That's
how
true.
true that was, dude.
And this
And so,
before the manifestation job opportunity on the last episode.
yeah, way, way before, dude.
Guys, Jasmine real time had a manifestation come through on an episode where she got a job.
Yeah, check out the last episode I was in, like
I
150 something.
This is shit. We got like 30 of them things. Hold on, guys. I
Yeah,
want you to find this episode. This is episode 150. Be here now.
150. There you go. Yeah. Which was so that was a cool coincidence because dude, I was struggling so like my thoughts around money, struggling hella in May and June. Nothing changed from April.
Right.
Except May and June, I was like in my face because I was like, fuck, like, dude, what's gonna happen? Like time's kind
Yeah.
of and I had taxes and credit card bills due in September. Dude, September, this whole month could have been a complete clusterfuck, honestly. But
Come on.
one thing that gave me hope was I think it was back in the middle of July. I was telling Carla, I was like, honestly, I kind of feel like just getting a refund for the cruise. So it's like, because honestly, I didn't want to be responsible for that. And I would have
Yeah.
so bad, like if I still can't pay her. Like I had no idea what was going to happen. This was before
Yeah.
I had the job. Bro, my guy, I'm on the website of the Aviator Pix Cruise looking up the refund information. My guidance was a clear no. They're like, you need to be on this cruise. And if I need to be on this cruise, that obviously means the money situation is going to be sorted out. And that
Right.
was the only faith I needed. I was like, okay, clearly something is going to happen. So I can now honestly, truly relax and trust. And then this job. Like, so and I think that's why again, another reason to trust your guidance and intuition because it was like for any logical person, dude, I'm in debt, I owe taxes, I have no job.
You
Why
struck.
would I? Yeah, an
You str-
$1,800 deposit, and I kind of feel like low key, it's like Abraham, like I felt like Abraham's energy was behind that guidance of like almost like, girl, what are you doing? Like you
exactly.
could be on this cruise, like
Why you
chill the fuck out.
playing?
Yeah, like you know it's gonna be all good.
Damn. Because it's tough. Because I'm struggling. I'm not struggling. I take that back. I It's a challenge. Because my job sacked me Tuesday, and I wanted a bit more time to save up more money. So then the lack consciousness starting to trickle in a little bit, like fuck, how am I? Blah blah
Yeah,
blah. And I'm like, you know what? I know that everything happens for a reason. I need to tune, and even though it's and we talk about the bigger the contrast, the bigger the reward, but also
yeah,
using this time to practice your vibration. Like I have moments and I'm like, fuck, thinking in the future, similar to you, like how am I gonna pay this for this cruise? And then I'm like,
yeah,
damn, how am I about to afford this gym session? How am I about to do this? And then I'm like, you know what? As long as I know the end what I want, the how doesn't matter.
yeah,
I'm just gonna let the universe do its thing. I don't
yeah,
fucking know. I can have 20 people buying the course. That covers me until I'm working again. You never freaking know. So I'm gonna
yeah.
surrender. I'm I'm gonna use this time to tune my frequency,
Hmm.
and use it to practice my that active vibration of lack.
Hmm.
Because we all know we're always supported. This was another reminder of that. Of
Yeah. And can I ask, like,
course.
what do you know for sure is the absolute truth for you right now? Like, for example, is it fair to say it's like you know you belong in the UK?
Yes, it's a undeniable feeling. So
Yes.
similar to Yo Abraham, like you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I
You
I'm
know you're supposed to be
I'm
there.
gonna I'm gonna take over England. I seriously believe this.
Wow, okay.
I
I love
seriously
that.
I seriously that small ass island and Richard the Third can't conquer that shit.
Richard the Third. Yes.
I can't conquer that shit. Shit.
Yes.
So I'm just excited. I'm just excited for that. Excited to be with Chelsea. But I just really feel like that's what I'm meant to be there. Like something to do with my purpose is gonna really flourish out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else that
No,
you
that
like
it's
absolute
just
truth?
app. You speaking in terms of like the UK or just like in general?
Just in general.
Absolutely. I know I have enough proof that whenever a hectic situation pops up, that I'm gonna be okay. Prime example, end of May, lost another job because I work in sales. So the universe, like, look, if we gonna make this work, we gonna make this work. We go shake your shit up. Lost my job, lost my apartment in the same week. Double what the fuck. If I didn't have the solid foundation of knowing, anybody be like, oh fuck, panic and anxiety. Me, I'm walking around chipper. I don't know what source got planned, but we good. My roommate at the time, my bro, he freaking out. He depressed. He's like, how are you so happy? Bigger the contrast,
Well,
bigger the reward.
yeah, dude. Bro, okay. For any like people ask me that too. They're like, when I was going through it, the money
Mm-hmm.
situation, logical people. Um,
And they
and
right
I,
too. They have to
yeah, it's so absolutely like
mm,
the 3D facts for sure. Any sane person or
yeah,
like logical person would agree, yes, this is a fucked up situation. There's no clear answer. It's
yeah.
very confusing. There is something to worry about, but what is worrying gonna do? Is that gonna make the money come faster? Like
No, it's keeping it
nothing.
away.
Like now I have the city situation, and now I have to feel shitty too. Like,
It's
bro, who's winning here? Like,
and and then the logical person like you need to be realistic, and you're right. But
about
realistic is
what? Yeah, like
what is that? Like I get, oh, you can't have your heads in the clouds. You can't blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's the only way this shit go change.
yes, yeah. That's literally the only way things can change.
That's like what do you like? It's because like
Being,
I
yeah,
go ahead.
being realistic has like,
What does that
what does
do?
that?
What does
Yeah,
that do? What does that freaking do? Somebody told you like, yo, you can't do something, and then you accept that as true. Then no, I'm not doing that shit.
and realistic for who?
Right,
Maybe.
realistic for
Like,
you.
yeah,
Me, this is multi-dimensional over here.
yeah. Dude, I've gotten like like this is something I've been practicing for a while now.
Hmm.
Bro, like I know sometimes I can be extremely delusional.
And you got
I
to,
just focus on the ends. I yeah,
you
like
got to.
bro, everything has worked out like crazy.
How many cruises have you
Like
been on
that's
the past 2 years? Like 70?
the cruise, dude,
She been on like 30,000 cruises, spiritual retreats, all while
around the
transitioning
world.
jobs around the world.
Yeah, dude, insane.
If that ain't proof that you are an active vibration to what you want and you are always being supported, I don't know what is. And even your friend offering to pay for the cruise, that's a
Yeah,
great ass friend. But that's a
it
solid
was.
like, hey, you have the money in your vortex. This is your vortex money. We're gonna
Yeah.
give you more once you align and accept that this is where you're at, no matter how you try to control it.
And it feels so amazing. I literally got to pay my first installment to pay her back yesterday or the day before. So it was just like,
And it was that grateful feeling too, knowing you, oh
ah,
man.
bro, it worked out so beautifully. Like, and perfect time, honestly, perfect timing too. I got to enjoy my summer being unemployed, doing whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And now a transition. If I had gotten this job or any other job like, no, this had to happen this way.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't have it any other way.
yeah. And I think that's why I was talking about this with someone else about like, do you ever oh yeah, it was with my friend Marty. She was just like, do you ever manifest like for a specific deadline or for a specific time? And I have honestly never done that.
You don't do
Um,
that. Yeah.
I don't, only because I love how intricate and beautiful the universe is able to plan something that,
Yeah.
bro, I would literally just in my wildest dreams or imagination, I would never be able to put the series of events,
Yes.
people, circumstances to make
Yeah.
things so delicious like this. So that's why it's like, and the timing, it's like, bro, like the timing doesn't matter. Like it's gonna, whenever it comes, it's like that's when you appreciate it the most.
I agree with that because when I first had my awakening and understanding that we create this shit, I said I'm gonna be a millionaire by 30, right?
Mm.
And it didn't happen, but if I was in that mindset of, oh, this didn't happen, this shit doesn't work,
Hmm.
versus, oh, you could be a millionaire by the age of 33, but look at where you are now. Would you have rather been a millionaire at 30, where you were in your state of life, or where you are right now? And I'm like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
trade shit.
Yeah.
Everything
And
happens
then
how it's supposed to.
yeah. And I always think about too, sometimes I'm honestly super grateful I don't have abundance in that sense.
Hmm.
Because knowing me, I'm right now my journey right now at this space and time is to constantly surrender
Yeah. You
my
have
personality.
to.
Yeah, like moment to moment. Like, and dude, if I was a millionaire right now or had mad bread, I would be so pulled away from
Hmm.
spirituality. Seriously.
Hmm.
Like my personality would be going nuts right now.
I'll be in my
Just having
ego. I'll be in my
yeah,
ego. We
yeah.
going on trips on trips.
Dude, I'd probably like, be doing coke like in the middle of the sea on a yacht. Like for like I know myself. Like if left to my own devices,
It's like
like,
fuck it, let's
yeah,
live.
yes,
Fuck
dude.
you, mean? I got money. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's like I'll like shout out to like whoever is helping me out with this because like yeah, this is perfect for me right now.
Guys, corporate America is people that's done coke in the bathroom. So, nobody's in it. So I just been smoking on the podcast recently. One of my homies is like, you don't care? I don't give a fuck. It's my podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Shouldn't be watching anyway. The fuck.
Dude, I used to smoke up like outside the office on the bench.
Oh,
Like,
you are bold. Was a
yeah,
joint?
yes. Spliffs.
How did you get the smell off of you?
Oh, I would usually wear a jacket or a hoodie, and then before I would go into my desk, I always took the jacket off. I had this spray, the Downy wrinkle release,
Mm,
basically like spray fabric softener, and then I would
yeah.
try to wash my hands with alcohol
You
and
smart. You
yeah,
are
dude, I have to look for some, bro.
Bro, I had smoked before I commuted downtown and my fingers smell like weed. I'm like, fuck, I can't get this shit off. And I'm sitting right next to my manager. I was paranoid as fuck. I'm like, I know she smelled this shit.
Wow.
I can't even hide it. I can't even hide it.
Could you tell? Like,
I feel
is that
like
something?
she could, cause like, you know what dank smell like, but she was also that cool bro type of manager. So it's like it is what it is. But I was shitting my
Yeah.
pants. I'm like, damn, I know she smelled this shit. I
Dude, yeah, alcohol for anyone listening, hand sanitizer. That's what's gonna get it out.
really.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
What the fuck?
It's like it's almost the same with I think I forgot like with cigarettes. There's something sticky, and like with bud, like you have the resin.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
we can. Yeah, whatever.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Jasmine, I know you always are surprised when I ask you this last question.
every time, bro.
You like, "I always forget about this." But what is your message to humanity during this time?
Why would you ever doubt your own belief and desire?
Mm,
It's so personal and so for you. Like, who's stopping you? For real. Mostly just you.
Get out your way, folks.
Yeah.
Get out your fucking way. Jasmine, this is like, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, only because a friend shared a quote with me from Neville, and he was
Mm-hmm.
basically saying that honestly, the greatest sin is stop believing in your dreams
Mm-hmm.
and desires. That's the greatest sin you could do for yourself.
Guys, I hope you received that. I hope you received that. Jasmine, I honestly do not know what number episode this is for us.
I'll
I,
start
f-
to keep count.
I feel like you have the most out of everybody. I'm pretty sure at this point by a mile, which is dope as fuck. But of course, as always, I appreciate you being on. And we're gonna chop back up after the cruise because I already know
Yeah.
the newfound awareness, new timeline. Who this? Well, that might be the title of our episode. Let me jot this down.
New timeline. I love it.
New timeline. Who this?
Yeah,
With Jasmine. Hell yeah. But I
that's how it feels like sometimes because like, bro, like I'm not the same person I was like yesterday.
no, I always tell Andy, I'm like, bro, every time I chat with y'all, it's like some on some new next level
Yeah.
shit. Andy get more comfortable in this shit. He be pumping his chest out. You like, Rich, I'm like, yes, that's what I
Yeah.
love. Constant elevation. Let's fucking go.
For all of us.
For all of us, for real, for real. Guys,
Yeah.
if you want to be on a show, email me, message me. I would love to have you on. If you have anything, anybody that you would like to be on or whatever the case may be, reach out to your boy because I'm doing this for y'all. And yeah, I just want to make sure I'm giving valuable insight. I appreciate you all. And Jasmine, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you all too. Thanks for tuning in.
Of
Bye,
course.
everyone.
Bye, guys.